Are we on? So what's going on, party people? Definitely, it's a pleasure having you guys in. Now, if this is your first time, as always. If you're coming back, niggas, as always. It's definitely a pleasure having you in. I go by the name of L'Esprit. I'm a spiritual healer. So technically, what I do, man, I help you to become whole with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I help you to get yourself together. Because technically, that's what a doctor does. Do you see what I'm saying? The whole healing aspect or under spirituality of it, it's helping you to understand your emotional pattern, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a mental institution. I'm trying to help you to stay sane out here. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta pull my shit off because we're about to work. So, as a spiritual healer, technically, I assist people to understand who they are. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, there you go. We gotta leave that shit right there, nigga. So, by and the way you pretty much realign yourself is by self-realization. But that process of realizing, it's there's an actualization that's taking place. There's a type of consciousness. I hope I could paint the picture for you to understand. It's like there's something taking place, and that something is what I call, like the word that's being made flesh, that actualization, that realization. Do you see what I'm saying? And that has to do with you knowing who you are. But you have to put, like understand the mystery of your body. What is your body? Because the mind, body, and soul, we say it all the time. We also talk about, the Holy Spirit, the Father, and the Son. So a lot of this shit are very much related, and it's pretty much talking about the same thing. That's self-realization. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's technically why you came here. That's that being that that's why you got to be open. And which is gonna take me to what we're gonna be talking about tonight. But that shit, listen, like you gotta be who you are. Do you see what I'm saying? You gotta be who you really are. But that would have to do with you knowing who you are and now releasing that shit. But the funny thing is, regardless of, let's just say, you're not conscious of releasing it, it's being done anyway. Because the spirit has to express itself. Everybody's doing it. Now, how you doing it, that's where consciousness comes in. Because everybody's God down here. But they're not activated, though. But it's in them. But for me to look at it this way, that's how you see God in everything. That's because I'm in harmony. But most importantly, I put God in everything that I do. Or everything that I see. Or, you know what I'm saying? And that God pretty much is my act. It's balance. In other words, I always bring a big picture to everything that I'm looking at. Because I'm not looking sideways, baby. We gotta look through the shit. Do you see what I'm saying? You already got me started, man. Let me stop. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, it's Labor Day, nigga. Let me work. Isn't it Labor Day weekend? Well, let's celebrate our work, baby. So we're gonna delve into that because that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? To be who you really are, it's just it's becoming It's you got to be in a Godhead state of mind. Meaning you had to overcome, certain society rules. You would have to grow internally. There's a lot of stuff that's happening with you. You're being bad out here. You're just acting up. You're acting up out here, baby. Come on. That's what we came here to do. I'm not playing around at all. We came here to dance. Let's get to it. So that's important. And I'll give you a perfect example too. Everybody's looking for love, right? Because deep inside of us, we want to be open. You see what I'm saying? Because when a nigga's in love, you are fucking open. And what happened to a lot of us, once, that openness, what I'm saying, you trying to open up, that's where your fantasy comes in. You're allowing yourself to be. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why you have to understand, we are a society, that is based on toxicity. That's what makes it insane. That's why this is the belly of the beast. Because think about it, right? So we all want it to be love. Understand, a lot of people who are saying fuck love, it's not because they don't love love. It's because they've been hurt. They don't want to open up anymore. Because when we're talking about, that's why when I tell people your true essence is love, meaning, you are here to open up. A marriage or relationship is just an avenue for that, of it. One avenue of it. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, there's a greater, do you see what I'm saying? Like there's something else that we're truly looking for. For instance, when I was talking about love, right? Now, the true, purpose of being in love is to be open. You really want to put your guards down. Everybody do. But they had to keep it up after being hurt. That's what it is. Then we have a society that all got hurt. Now it's telling you about what really? How to protect yourself instead of how to open up yourself. But they're saying it because they have not overcome. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Because as a spiritual healer, I have to understand that. I had to go through it myself. So when you have a lot of jealous people, envy people, all of these, man, are people that's been hurt. That had a very challenging, upcoming. Or maybe that had become natural, whatever the fuck it is. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you truly understand why you have to learn how to open up, which is what you have to do, because that energy has to express itself. So when you open up now, that's when you become fully fulfilled. You're not looking to, let's just say, like when you're not looking for somebody to give you that love you're looking for. Because that true meaning of that love is for you to open up. It's self-expression. That's what we do as spirit. So when you have a lot of people who are closing off to that openness, you're hurting yourself. Those are, soul killers too. That's how I call them. But that's the darkness that they got themselves into. So you got to understand, every time you see a crime that's happening in a society, there is a collective consciousness. It's being reflected in your action. Your shadow self is acting through you. What do you think happened when somebody triggered? It's an emotion that was already in you that's dormant. When you being triggered, this nigga like, bam, I'm here, nigga. Now, depending on how you master that shadow self of you, you know, it could become your master. That's when you see, what do you think, like bitches I be saying, fuck niggas. They got fucked by niggas that didn't give a fuck about them. So now what is there anything positive you're going to say about men? No. So what you're looking at is that somebody who got turned into, he became the Medusa. You know what I'm saying? Because now your heart got frozen. And then you just became a bitch. Fuck niggas now. Man ain't shit. None of that shit. It's acting out. You showing that side of you. See, that's why you got to understand. This is all energy. You are in the fucking energetic field. That's why you reacting as such. Listen, I'm going beyond the body at this point. I'm showing you how your energy is being projected when you're projecting yourself. You understand? That's why a motherfucker who's jealous would fucking kill your ass. That demon took over you know who the fuck they are. Then after that, of course, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did it. That kind of bullshit. Oh, this is a mental institution, nigga. But most importantly, I'm trying to show you or paint the picture for you to understand what's taking place when you don't open up. Because either way, the spirit has to express itself. And that's why a lot of people get stuck, because they got to keep coming back, trying to experience something that they never truly experienced. That's what being, you know, like when you dead is. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Because now you never really experienced what you were supposed to experience, and your soul's dedicated to that. You got stuck in a cycle until you break the cycle. Do you see what I'm saying? Now think about this, right? We all want to love, just like I was talking about. But when you got your heart broken, now you start to close shit off. Your behavior start to change. Your understanding, the way you're moving, your understanding, that's why your struggle defines the person that you are. Now what you're trying to do is have a great understanding of the person that you are. Because that's going to make a difference. That makes the world of difference. That's where all the differences are, in fact. Because when you truly get to see yourself for who you truly are, certain experience, you don't look at it the same. You see what I'm saying? Like, as a child, you know what I'm saying, if I see, you know what I'm saying, we had this shit in Haiti, man. Like, it's like the boogeyman. Right? So when you want to get kids to be, you know what I'm saying, you tell them about the boogeyman. But if I already know who the boogeyman is, peekaboo, nigga. Yeah, I see you. So at this point, it's not even. That's when you know. That's when you truly become free too. That's when the illusion stopped. In other words, you truly get to experience what the shit is for what it is. When you fall for that fucking illusion, that's when you separate. Now, the love that you're supposed to have for yourself, you're seeking it somewhere else. That's what we do, everything that we do. That's why you seek, you know what I'm saying? You seek who you are. The thing you really don't like about you is the thing that is you. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, the shit you don't like about your dad is the shit you don't like about you. until you like, oh shit, now I'm the same nigga that nigga was. Yeah. You made it, nigga. Congratulations. Can't go against the odds, baby. You're going against the odds, man. You gotta respect it, man. It's a lot of shit that's beyond us, baby. You know what I mean? That's how you become water. That's why you flowing with life. By you opening up, to the universe. Now, through the universe, you pouring your shit over here. That's when you're looking good out here, baby. You feel me? Ow. That's how you became a god on earth. That's how the word now is being made flesh. Now we don't talk to talk. We walking while we talking. Shit, fuck around, you know what I'm saying? We might be walking and let the walk talk. Even my walk is talking. I like that. Walkie talking? Yeah. Even my walk is talking. We said some shit together tonight. I'm going to add that to the repertoire. You know what I'm saying? Shit, even my walk be talking. And that's what the whole thing is about. So, understand this. A lot of people are seeking financial security. Do you know why? That's because we are abundant. We want to be abundant. So, when you don't realize that, it has to be shown somehow. That's why when niggas triggered, like your past experiences, they don't go away. They stay with you. Now the difference become, as you become wiser, you know how to transmute those energies. Now in the sense that it becomes part of your growth. Instead of, do you see, that's what experience is all about. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I could smile when I see another, you know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga, I could sell you, buy you again, sell you, and we buy you again, then sell you again, nigga. I want some Haitian shit. Forgive me. Do you see what I'm saying? But what I'm really talking about here, man, is that practicality of the knowledge. That's what wisdom is really all about. You got to apply that knowledge, baby. By you applying that knowledge, meaning that's how you're becoming the knowledge. You see walking and talking, and I'm not even saying a word. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to keep my mouth shut, nigga. Because I'm talking in fucking different layers here. Y'all got me on some bullshit. Let me stop. Let me start acting up. Come on, man. You know, that's how you take your seat among the elders, man. Now the conversation is different. You got to earn your stripes, baby. But what we're truly talking about here, though, is the manifestation of yourself, of the spirit, and how you got to do it consciously. Because a lot of us are not doing it consciously, because when you become conscious of it, now what consciousness is, you direct it, you become aware. You could flow with it. That's where our understanding of what life is, we start looking at life on a different level. Now your experience now become your strength because it opened up your eyes. See, a lot of us who's trying to close off, because pain now has become your language. But you have not used your pain. They have not, in other words, they are not healed. When they healed, you know what I'm saying, I could show you my scars. Meaning I have healed my wounds. The pain. I had transformed them or transmuted those energy to my elevation. And as a healer, that's what I did, and that's what I'm going to help you to do for yourself. And that's how you are getting yourself back in alignment. You're becoming healed, you're becoming one. Do you see what I'm saying? Because when we don't know who we are, you look for it somewhere else. That's why people are looking for financial security, because you don't know how. Because first of all, you are abundant, but you don't know the abundance comes from you. It's your state of mind that makes you abundant, not the amount of money that you have. That's why they say, if you can't handle little, you won't be able to handle a whole lot. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, in other words, what this is saying, if you're losing your composure, if you don't know who you are when you have little money, when you have a lot of money, that's what you see niggas going crazy. They never had that balance. They never knew who the fuck they were. And it's showing, throughout their money habits, spending, and shit like that. Yo, Jay-Z 2022 is not the same as Jay-Z 2003, baby. This Jay-Z I'm looking at, this nigga don't even wear jewelry. And this is where he's making most of his money. Billionaire, right? That's what they said. I don't know. I ain't seen his portfolio. You know what I'm saying? He's wearing less jewelry now. So you gotta understand, what you do, the way you acting based on, it's either, you know what I'm saying, when you know better, you're gonna do better. You are seeking who you are. But you don't know that though, because you've been lost touch of the person that you are. That's why you look for it somewhere else. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, a bitch will never make you happy. No matter how much money you got, you're never going to be happy. 50 Cent said, yo, man, I thought having money was going to be everything. 50 don't even wear jewelry, nigga. So when they didn't have it, they had to flash it. But now I want you to understand. Now, it's not about the money. Because now you may say, of course now they're going to change. Now they're making, the reality has changed. Facts. Facts, nigga, I got you. I got you, relax. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't blind on this side. I got you. Or maybe you could say too, I'm giving you more ammunition, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a broke nigga's issue with a broke nigga, like with the issue of a nigga that got the money, it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, a broke nigga could say, yo, nigga, I'm broke because I don't have $10. But a billionaire may say, nigga, I'm broke because he doesn't have, let's just say, $800,000. That's two different type of brokenness here. You know what I'm saying? But the feeling is the same, though. The feeling is the same. That's why you see niggas that have money kill themselves. Because they're miserable. Money doesn't do that for you. It cannot. And everybody that has money who understand that. So what I'm trying to say, when you see these niggas' behavior being there the way they are, yes, they got more money. You know, you could say they got softer. Depending on how hard you are, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the way I'm looking at it at all. The way this is what I'm about to tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's that growth too. What they thought this shit was gonna be. 50 Cent had a whole album. What is it? And Keep Trying. What the fuck is it? Die Rich or Die Trying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't recall, man. Yo, that was his frustration. That was him looking for himself. You know what I'm saying? Based on what New York was all about. Because maybe to be somebody, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, die trying or some shit. That was him seeking for who he was. That when he found out about it, he said it too to y'all niggas. Because I could see his soul talking. I hear things differently. I'm a little bit retarded, baby. My talk is different. Do you see what I'm saying? He even had a song where he was talking about new money, old money, and all that shit. Then you can kiss my ass. A lot of shit. You know, that there's a level of understanding and a self-fulfilling too. He kept going because that's also what happens, right? So a lot of us, when we don't know who we are, we look for it on the outside. It's two things. It's either you keep trying to look for it, or you just give up. When you give up, that's when you're saying, men are shitty. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Fuck man. Yeah, that's because you can't get it at all. Oh man, you done trying. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, I know they hurt you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hurt people hurt people. And speaking of that too, man, because I wanted to talk also about, not that I also wanted to talk about it, it's because I notice a lot of people don't truly understand self-love and fucking being selfish, man. I feel like a lot of people don't get it. So think about it. Hurt people hurt other people because they're not open. There's no self-love. So they automatically hurt other people. So when you love yourself first, that is self-love. You do not hurt other people by self-love, nigga. And you do not become selfish by self-love. So when you say somebody's selfish, and we're talking about self-love, it's not the same thing. Self-love means I understand myself better. You know, that's why I'm more open to forgive other people. I'm more open to love other people. That's why you gotta love yourself first to love somebody else. Now you could care about their well-being because now you have taken care of your well-being. Come on, niggas. How do you even make that? You know, and that came from a bitch that I really love too. You know, I love her work. You know, and then I noticed she didn't quite get that. You know, I got in my feelings. Baby, you triggered me. Now, you see, I became the captain of this ship. I had to do the manual work, labor. Happy Labor's Day, niggas. So I had to do the labor around this kingdom and have it secured. But now with love. You see what I'm saying? But you got to go through, you know what I'm saying? You got to earn your stripes, baby. And that's just the reality of it. That's just what it is. But now, I understand this, though. I'm talking about, you know, you making that connection with, your shadow self too. That's that alignment. Do you see what I'm saying? That's when you transmute or you healed that wounded child, but you have transmuted that experience. Now it had became part of your growth. Instead of a lot of you niggas, your experiences now is fucking you up. You're not learning, you're not growing from it. You are creating more pain out of it. That's what makes the society that we are living in a toxic society. People don't even talk about love. Shit, you be looked at as a bitch. I'll take it. Shit, nigga. I'll take it. I'll be a bitch all day, every day. But this is for the grown-ups too, though. It is what it is. You see, that's why I love to see the black movies, man. Like when you see shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of shit I look for. That nigga shit. That's why you have a lot of wise men living in the ghetto. Accepting people for who they are, embracing them. But at the same time, that's what we're doing over here, man. That's why shit, nigga, I'm old school like a motherfucker. But that's the school that I came from. Do you see what I'm saying? And granted, a nigga's from Haiti too, so that flavor shit, nigga. Listen, I was surrounded by it. The aunts, you know what I'm saying, the jokes, the way they used to talk, and too when I got on my Haitian shit too, the vibration, all that shit, nigga shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta talk your shit. You gotta be who you really are. So we're truly seeking financial security because we are abundant. But when you don't know who you are, you look for it somewhere else. Same thing with a lot of people seeking love from the outside. Now, I'm not saying when you love yourself, you would not love somebody else. That's where you motherfucker, you don't need love, or you don't need somebody else. That's not what it is. It's like, now I know myself. Now, shit, trust and believe. And this is a message for the next motherfucker who's gonna be with this nigga here. Nigga, I'm fucking your ass up. I said what I said, nigga. Like, nigga, you gonna get the best of the best. But you gotta be worthy, though. We gotta screen the clients. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, you're gonna have to be on this team. You know what I'm saying? And you play your cards right. Listen, we're gonna be all right. But most importantly, what I'm also saying though, because this is being said in different layers. And another way I'm saying, nigga, I love myself. I'm already complete. I mean, you're gonna have to share the dream with me. You see what I'm saying? So understand, you sharing the dream. The dream's already being lived. One monkey does not stop a show, nigga. That alignment here, what I'm trying to say is, when you have that self-fulfillment, it doesn't mean you don't have to get money. It simply means that when you get the money, it does not define you. So people who are in complete alignment, they understand money doesn't define them. That's why, like they say, if you're not happy when having little, you're not going to be happy with having a lot. Because you have not mastered yourself. What you're seeking is seeking you. So truly, if you're not being who you are, you're fucking yourself up. You're deceiving yourself. Now I gotta watch you deceiving yourself. Like, God damn, she deceived herself. Look at her. Got nothing to do with me, baby. You don't add up on this side at all. How do you want it? How does it feel? But anyway, what I'm truly saying here too, though, is like, for you to be who you truly are, you gotta be who you truly are. But you gotta be who you truly are. And who you truly are, it's not the car that you're looking for. You know, that's the path that 50 Cent had to go through, the Jay-Z's and all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Why is it, if showing off was where it was at, think about it. This nigga was just acting out. If showing off, Juvenile told you on back that thing, the jewelry shit, it was all fake shit. They didn't have none of that shit. That's how you know. You know, when a motherfucker like, that's how you know the weak always gotta act strong. But the strong don't have to act at all. In fact, they may be weak to you. There's nothing to show off, man. There's nothing, okay. You said, what? That's how you see me? God bless you, baby. Now, the true meaning of you having compassion for your enemies, that's because you are in Godhead. You have become conscious of everything around you. And that compassion that you have for people who don't understand you, you forgive your enemies. You pray for your enemies. Because now you sharing, you see why they truly don't see you. So we are living in a toxic society where toxicity is being taught to one another. And people are talking about toxicities. Then niggas gonna teach you how to be more toxic or less toxic. What are you doing? That's the world that's the culture we're living in. So everybody now are worshiping idols. Shit that don't matter. So as you're doing that process, it's two things. It's either you're going to keep trying, because 50 Cent, well, I guess that was the point, right? Get rich or die trying. That's what it was. Get rich or die trying. So, you know, now that you got rich, you know what I'm saying? But the storyline is different. And that's what the illusion about down here is. Do you see what I'm saying? And now, that's why, you know, if you know, like, that's why being poor and being rich is a state of mind. The rich man could be poor and still be rich, baby. That's when shit like, that's a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to be broke too when I'm broke. And I embrace the shit. But I best believe I'm making the best out of my brokenness, nigga. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm making the best out of it. Because I embrace it all. It doesn't make a difference. The Jews is now, how they say it, it's not on me. It's in me. I'm the Jews. So I'm going to shine regardless. Now, if that's the case, well, shit. You tell me what side I look better on. Doesn't make a difference. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why we stay in our integrity. That's why having money and not having money had nothing to do on us. Not on this side. Now, but we're not denying money either, too, though. We're not saying fuck money here. That's for the immatures. We're not hurt. It's not personal for us. Oh, come on, man. You know I gotta talk to you in a certain way. That's why I'm here. I gotta give you that grandpa, ass whooping. So it's all love, but I got, what I'm saying? I just gotta tap that ass, though. Pause. That could go in different layers, too. But we're keeping it clean, baby. You know what I'm saying? We way up there with it. We're not in the basement with it. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes if you're teaching your son or your daughter how to ride a bicycle, you gotta let them fall, baby. Just like you did when you wanted this motherfuckers to know how to walk, right? They gotta fall, y'all, babe. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hold on to that fucking emotion for their well-being. That's where your ass whooping comes from on this side. And so far so good, because I haven't whooping your ass. Yeah, hey, shit. I've been making love to you so far. Shit, I haven't gone, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's how the energy's supposed to be. But, it's to let it be known, though. You know what I'm saying? Just so you don't get it fucked up. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? But tonight, you know what I'm saying? This is what the vibe's going to be like. You know what I'm saying? Then when it's time for us to switch it up, listen. That's what the whole Ogu, Lake Ba, all them different frequencies are all fucking much about. How you approaching that spirit. How the spirit is being expressed. There's no way out of it. When you're not truly being who you are, meaning you're not in harmony with the person that you are, then you become chaotic. That's where the jealousy, the fucking crimes that are going on in the world comes from. Niggas hating money, niggas that got money. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that got money now don't want to fuck niggas who don't have money. Do you see what I'm saying? All of that is deriving from that psychological lack of self-understanding. Because understand this, when you know that you are abundant, when you become that, when you don't have money, you could be happy. So when you have money, and they not like you're not gonna be happy, but nigga, I was already happy. So we're gonna enhance on that happiness. You feel what I'm saying? Well, that's what I'm talking about. So now you might be saying it added to it, but whatever it added, it couldn't add on it if there wasn't anything. So the adding is not truly adding, but it's more of a reflection. Because if you're talking about adding, so you're going to have to talk about subtracting too. How do I maintain that state of happiness when I'm broke? You're not talking about deducting right there, right? Do you see what I'm saying? Because I'm speaking in different layers too, because I understand, sometimes, when people fail for what the outside is showing, that's when they create that separation. That's why I'm aware of it. Because that separation you're trying to show that, yeah, nigga, it's not the same having money, not having money. And you're not wrong for it. What I'm saying is you don't see the bigger picture. Oh, of course it's not going to be the same. But when you maintain a certain level of integrity in yourself, it doesn't make a difference, really. That's how you bypass certain things. by truly being you. That's what Bruce Lee was talking about. Be water. That's how you escape your karma too. I talk about that. Now you dancing with the universe. You know what I'm saying? Now you playing. Now you play. Now we down for play. But that comes with a self-realization. That's when you bypass the fucking illusion. You know, oh shit, we got over here. It doesn't stop. You know what I'm saying? The outside doesn't define you because now you become fully fulfilled of who you are. And that's why self-love is different than fucking hurt or being selfish. Someone who's been selfish have not learned from their experiences. They just don't want to be hurt anymore. Then fuck everybody else. That's not self-love, baby. We're transmuted. We understand what the feeling is. And that's why we love other people, even though we are being hurt. So that's what the true shit is really about. But a lot of people don't truly grasp it. And your soul is still expressing itself. And that's why you're going to be stuck in the cosmic of birth and rebirth. Because your soul he's gotta do what it came here to do. You in that loop. Because you're looking to separate the shit. That is the illusion. The separation is your illusion. To think your body's different than your mind is an illusion. To think your soul is better than it's a fucking illusion. It all becomes in alignment when you know it's all one. Psych. Not that I wasn't here, nigga. I'm here. Nigga, I'm here. I am really here. When you saying I'm here, I'm not dreaming anymore. There's no dreams. That's the unification, and that's what we do here on this, on this. That's just this planet. That's how it's being done. That's why the Earth now, if you travel like a nigga like I am, I understand. You know what I'm saying? The other worlds, what you're talking about, your guides and all these niggas, they're living in a separate world, on a different realm. Now, when you're a medium, you could get information, you know what I'm saying, how to get down with my niggas. Yeah, we definitely something like that. Yeah, it's that way. That's what we're doing. Yeah, listen. So far, so good. So, to summarize, guys, what we're truly talking about here, man, is you being in alignment of you truly being who you are. You know what I'm saying? Even when motherfuckers, that's the one thing Dr. Lila Africa did for me. Well, among many other things, I shall say, and I already big that nigga up too, because it's a big part of my transition. This nigga, you know what I'm saying, pulled me up. Or may have passed down the baton to me. I don't know. I mean, not that I don't know, but I know he's a big part of me speaking about that African understanding of spirituality. So first, I'll give you a perfect example and why I was attracted to him. Because when he used to talk about, let's just say, like he says, people who crave sugar, it's being reflected in their language. The language would always like, hey, sweetie, how you doing, honey? Yes. So those people, they would, but what he was telling you about food, You know, like you sick that kind of shit. You love sugar. You always drinking soda and all that shit. But what he was really truly talking about is that you know, throughout your food, you are expressing yourself. That's why marketing, when they have McDonald's had a commercial talking about a hungry man, I'm sorry, not angry, a hungry man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you really hungry, nigga, you gonna go to Roof Chris house and get a little steak with some small potatoes? Or would you really, nigga, get a few steaks with a lot of fucking French fries and all that shit? You know what I'm saying? And then they show you the hard working men with the boots. Yeah, them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Building those hard working niggas. God damn. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas building them bridge ass niggas. Construction. Them niggas. Shout out to y'all niggas. Shit, nigga. I'm gonna reincarnate to talk about this shit here, talk about it some more, and keep talking about this shit. We warrior blood in this shit. I keep my hands clean, nigga. But anyway, that's not where we're going with it, though. What we're talking about here, right? I just said so much here. You guys, I hope you guys caught all of it. I hope you guys could catch all of it, man. Because there's layers into this, level of understanding. You know what I'm saying? Based on how you're able to understand, showcase, or it would show your sit numbers among the elders. You know what I'm saying? Some of you may not even, be qualified to be there, but it's all good. I'm just showing you, like, a nigga that does it and how it does it. Oh, we sitting among the elders, man. Come on now. So that's why the talk got to be different. The understanding of it. But anyway, it's important for you to be who you truly are, because if you have not grasped it and understand that you got to be that, you are seeking for it somewhere else. You do it in your food. When people are eating chocolate, financial security that we're looking for, a good marriage. Sorry. A good marriage. We all truly want to love, man. But some of us stop trying or keep trying, but not realizing it ain't even trying or stop trying. It's to be it. That's why your nature is to love, as love is to open. That's why you got to understand, too, as I was saying about this, because now you truly get to understand, why your culture may be the way that it is. And I'm showing you how your shadow self is well alive. It's being shown through fucking wars, people fighting each other, hatred, like hatred and all kinds of bullshit. It's all mental, but it's being reflected a certain way. You'll see like someone who's being triggered. That's a perfect example of showing you, there's a different thing, a part of you that's you projecting yourself in that side. There's a projection happening. That's why if you don't master yourself, you will not be able to master your environment. So it all starts with the self, not being selfish, that would be a big misunderstanding of it. That shit's not even small, to be honest. It's really big. It's huge. It's extra large, baby. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Being selfish and self-love, like, nigga, you can't even compare the two. I don't see how. There's no relationship right there. And it is what it is, and that's what makes sense. And that's what it is too. That's why hurt people hurt other people. Because they are already hurt. So now by you understanding that they're already hurt, so they're okay, for lack of better terms, so their new natural state of reaction now. Because your original self wants to express itself. And then now you learn this. Now you have changed the course to who you are. That's why we have created this third party. The false self. You want to be something else. You want to be pleased. You want to be liked. You want to be appreciated. That's what this whole shit is all about. But it's being done in a way that, your conscious mind is reflecting itself. It has to act out. So when you understand that, that's why when your speech, it's just a mental representation of who you are. So everything is truly a fucking expression of your fucking spirit, which is your true self. So being who you truly are, now the outside of it has nothing to do with it. That's when you truly become happy. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's like now I'm saying, nigga, having $1 million, dog. Yeah, that shit would be very good. But guess what? Having $10 too, dog. You know what I'm saying? I know, I would love to have $1 million, though. Shit. But I'm still happy. Not by hating other, that $1 million. By not neglecting having what that $1 million would be like. Shit, nigga. You mean to tell me nigga will be on a fucking yachts. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the water and that nigga, it does something to you, man. Cause look here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fly Haitian nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? I done live in separate, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm in Georgia, right? But I was in South Florida, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had to enjoy the sea, man. The yachts and all that shit. When you get to see, like, certain... Come on, man. It adds up. You know what I'm saying? Now, when niggas are doing happy hours, man, we're getting on taxi boats. We're doing happy hour on the water, baby. Come on now. How would I have a problem with that? Oh, he added to us. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, shit, nigga. If that doesn't happen, that's okay. But even that part of it that I'm talking about too, though, it's still, I didn't realize I was this good looking. It's still pretty. Because yet, I'm exploring life and nature. I'm not even talking about the type of yachts that you have. Certain life that you get to see in fucking South Florida. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you could do on the boat. Shit, nigga, you can even rent a boat. That in itself, you know what I'm saying, having a night out in a boat. Come on, nigga. That's a different type of experience. I'm not taking that away from you. How would I? Come on, that's just beautiful too, baby. I'm also trying to show you too, man, the beauty of life. It's more than just monetary gain. So when you understand that, we're not going to deny the monetary gain. That's why you got to understand true luxury have nothing to do with money. It's truly beauty. When people are talking about luxury, what you're trying to bring to you is that true life. They're giving you what we have, which is you, baby. What you doing? Be beautiful, man. That's you. Oh, I took attendance. You already know. I'm considered like a motherfucker, nigga. Ain't no shame in my game, nigga. We look good on all sides. You tell me which one you like best. It's okay. You didn't say anything wrong. Because you only could speak of what you see, what you know. How can I go wrong against that? We're not doing that. So do you see what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to conclude this shit here, man. We gotta get some more drink. My smoke is going down. You know what I'm saying? They got a partner and shit. So I don't know when you guys are gonna get this, but you already know love is love. So now I'm in my feelings now. I gotta come out every once a week, just to make sure that, I stay connected with you guys. But just know Patreon is wide open. You know what I'm saying? It's wide open. And of course, expect, because I'm nothing without you, baby. And I'm everything without you as well, bitch. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you find that middle point, man, and that's pretty much the purpose of being who you truly are. It's not your career, it's not this. Those are just an expression of what you're seeking for, which is already in you. Just like I talk about the financial security. That's truly because we know we are abundant. Do you see what I'm saying? When people are looking for love, everybody really want to push their guards down. Nobody wants to walk around with their guards up, nigga. Nobody. But they had to. And I had to understand that. But now that's where you got to separate the man from the boys, though. You see what I'm saying? Because we diamond over here. Some people crack under pressure. But I need pressure to be a diamond. That's when the conversation becomes different. Now we're having a different conversation. It all comes down, you diamond or not. That's why this type of language or this conversation is for the adult. It's for the livings, however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? We can't be casting pearls out here, man. This is for the worthy. You got to go through that self-realization. You got to know who you are. And that's when, as you start to attain that type of consciousness, now at this point, you are changing the course of life. You're expressing yourself more. You are being more open. And that's why, as a healer, I'm trying to tell you guys, you have to learn how to love with a broken heart. Yes, it was hurtful. Now I understand why it was hurtful. That's when you have to understand that emotional intelligence for you to heal yourself emotionally. Listen, you getting your medicine, baby. Lucky you. I'm giving you your medicine, baby. And that's what this whole shit is about. Transmuting that type of emotion. Not to let it hurt you, but to use it for your benefit. That's when but you got to see the bigger picture too. That's why you got to work on your Godhead. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, it's like, if you got a bullet inside of you, but you don't want to cut yourself, you got to look at the bigger picture. The bullet's already in. Cutting yourself would allow you to take the bullet out. If you don't want to cut yourself, you don't want to hurt yourself, but you're dying anyway. And that's what the whole sacrificial lamb is all about. You got to sacrifice this lower side of you for your higher self. Oh shit, y'all got me in a different bag right now. You see what I'm saying? That's what the whole Jesus sacrificing himself on the cross is truly about. And that's what the process of becoming the butterfly is about. Do you understand? All these fucking different cultures are talking about death and how it brings resurrection. That's the butterfly effect, is to really talk about, you know what I'm saying, if you understand what the caterpillar has to become. Some of us in that's why your vulnerability is your strength. Where you feel like you being the most open, open up, motherfucker. It's taking you to the next level. And that's when you gotta use that pain to go through, baby. No way out of it. If you want to drink something, I'm gonna tell you, but for me to take that bullet out of you, oh, you gotta cut yourself, baby. Listen, man, ain't nobody said this life was gonna be easy. It's not. This whole spirituality shit, listen, man, you gotta put on your cross and walk that shit. It's not easy at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't understand that shit. They think, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Niggas be on some bullshit. As always. That train's never late. You see what I'm saying? So it's important for you to understand, like, what the fuck is taking place here? What's happening around you? That's where consciousness comes in. But if you're not conscious, meaning because that consciousness now would allow you to direct the energy in a different direction. Instead of pain, let's look at the bigger picture. That's why you always got to have God in everything that you do, because God meaning the bigger picture. That's why understanding the mystery of the mind and body and soul as one is crucial. That's how your heart become as light as a feather. There's layers in this shit. This is not for the, you know what I'm saying? This ain't Similac, baby. You would have to embrace, that's why this life experience, you have to become that God walking on earth. By embracing who you are, knowing exactly what you came here to do. That's where death has no power over you. You know, the whole birth and rebirth cycle, you had transcended that. That's what the whole game is about, transcendence. Meaning you had to bring birth and rebirth together and see it for what it is. Illusion. It's not truly what it looks like. So, when you don't understand that you are a spiritual being here, that's when you're lost. Because now you are identifying yourself, you're worshiping idols, your cars, your dreams, your society statuses, all that bullshit. You became that. Some of us stop trying, others keep trying. But you have never attained it. It's like you chasing your own tail. You'll never catch up until you stop. Wait, I am love. You don't want to love a motherfucker who doesn't, like, what the fuck? That's where the whole self-love comes in. Not casting pearls before swine. That's a self-realization. Knowing that I am the gems. Knowing that there's nothing else outside of me but me. That's why I start with me. Michael Jackson tell you want to change the world, change yourself. Do you see the coincidence? There's no way out of it. So that's why when you don't love yourself, we're not talking about selfishness. How can you love somebody else? You can't. You're not going to be able to. And that's why hurt people hurt other people. If you were raised a certain way, you're going to raise your kids that certain way too, or based on what was given to you. You can only give what you have, baby. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. You can only give what you have. That's why now, you can either add more by watering your garden, stepping outside of what you know. That's how you are spending your world. You are, in other words, you are opening yourself more than just what was being presented to you. That's why we have to open. Our nature is love, which means for us to be open. Nobody wants to have their guards up, man. That's why we seek for love. Those thrilling experiences, like we're looking to put our guards down, meaning we want to open up. Then you have a toxicity now because niggas have been hurt, not being able to understand how they got hurt or the whole hurting process. Now they gotta protect themselves. And now here I am like, yo, I know. Put your guns down. I'm here for you. Nah, nigga, nah. Okay. That's truly what you see. That's what you're having. And that shadow self, that self-expression that is not being expressed, because the soul has to open up one way or another. You know what I'm saying? That's what Bruce Lee was. If you don't go with the flow of the water is going to have to express itself one way or another. That's why the water takes the form of, whatever that is being given to him. Because it's going to be water regardless. Meaning it has to express itself. Either by you not acknowledging who you are, you're still going to express yourself. There's no way out of it. That's why nobody's lying. But you got to be able to see or to know what you know. So even when you don't speak, you are speaking even louder than you might think, nigga. Especially a nigga who have high sight. We could see that shit. We got that 20/20. That's because we've seen, we have bypassed the illusion. That's how I could know you lying. You're not in touch. So you lying. You got to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? I see you lying to yourself. But what else can you do when you don't know what the truth is? You're not in alignment. And you're going to project that too, because it has to be expressed. That's why you see like bitches who's looking to manipulate other guys. You know what I'm saying? That's their fear who had taken over the person that they are. Now you're seeking for power. Love is not the objective anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now you're making moves. You know what I'm saying? But what you don't know is your moves doesn't have any additional moves because you have not seen the bigger picture. So now you're becoming somewhat what you're calling smart, or what you have your intellectuals, but you still have not seen the bigger picture. Because you don't have that higher state of mind, or what we call the Godhead. Or I should say what the Vedas call it, the Godhead. I fuck with them too. Yeah, the Vedas. You know what I'm saying? They're like the Indian esoteric type of shit. It's the closest thing to African shit. So this is what you need to understand. Because a lot of those knowledge, they were not contaminated by Europeans. So when Europeans went to fucking Egypt, so now they are giving you their interpretation, meaning it had been contaminated because they're giving it to you from their perspective. That's why a lot of us, unfortunately, certain teachers who are getting their food from their fucking European niggas, they're thinking like these niggas. That's why you have that European perspective. Now you're saying fuck Earth, you know what I'm saying, just like them. Because that's what they talking about. Because niggas like us, niggas, shit. What? What is fuck Earth, nigga? We got everywhere. What? You stuck on Earth? Really? Alright. How else would you say fuck Earth? And your ego become an issue too. Because for us, the ego never was an issue. Because he was our servant. Now what you have in that European perspective, your ego now is your master. Is your I robot. That's pretty much what you're really much fighting. That's what the whole I robot shit was. Well, I mean, depending on how you're looking at it, was on. Not artificial intelligence. I mean, but not in relationship with the true intelligence, the source. So that's technically what I see. And that's what's being represented. But anyway, I think I'm going to keep it short there. I mean, we said a lot of things that we wanted to say. But just to recap real quick, it's very important for you guys to understand you got to be who you truly are. And that's not talking about, that's really truly you understanding the underlying expression of the person that you are. When you can actually bypass the reason why you understand we're seeking for financial security is because we are abundant. Because having $5 million, man, trust me. You know what I'm saying? Biggie told you that shit. That's why them niggas from the hood were trying. More money, more problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now, and even Proswell was talking about that shit, because money's energy. That's why a lot of businesses have accountants. Because the accountants is what makes that energy visible. I deal with numbers on the side, just so you know. Being an accountant myself, part-time though. Full-time doing what we're doing on this side. So we understand the meaning of numbers. That's why the whole recording process, for you to manage and understand, you know, certain parts that needs to be, you know, to be improved and all that shit, is by you making it conscious. That's why you gotta bring your motherfucking, where my shit at? You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your, oh, what the fuck? None of my shit's around me. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But the closest thing that you would have to have that, you bring that shit to life. You bring Damballa to life, nigga. That is a state of mind. You know what I'm saying? That you gotta, you know what I'm saying, for you to interact with it on a daily basis. But most importantly, as you're creating your world, you understanding what's happening. Because having accounting in the business is the heart of the business. You know what's taking place. You know what was sold. You know about your inventory. You know when you got to order more shit. You understand, okay, where you need to invest a little bit more. It's just everything. How you want it. That's why when they tell you you got to write down your goals, or, you know what I'm saying, your shit, that shit is powerful. That's that transformation. That shit is magical too. You know what I'm saying? Then you're going to learn that you have to become the magic. Or it's got to be made flesh, man. Can't touch this, baby. That's what Hammer knew when he said can't touch this. You know what I'm saying? He knew he was in alignment. You can't touch this. Boy, you can't touch this. You feel me? That's how I'm feeling out here, man. Can't stop the shine. But anyway, but most importantly, what we're saying is for you to be in alignment with yourself. So if you're not truly being who you are, what are you doing? You're not in alignment. That's why you got to be who you truly are. Express it in all levels, regardless of what the difficulties is. But by you being conscious of it, now you're able to transmute or to redirect that emotion. And that's what you're doing by healing the wounded child in you, giving it a proper understanding. Because when you got hurt, there's a certain understanding that you had about the hurt. But when you understand now, you know what? If you want to keep this hurt because it doesn't hurt as much, then now you're going to die. But if you want to hurt another bit more for you to be alive, what are you going to do? Take that bullet out, baby. Pass me that alcohol. Or that piece of glove, you know what I'm saying? You know what you got to do. You got to take that pain. Well, that's what this shit is about. That's why you have to master your pain. And that's what the whole spiritual life is about. That's what loving with a broken heart is about. You're healing yourself, but now you're looking at the bigger picture. Yes, you've been hurt, but then you get to see that the people that hurt you didn't know much. Are you gonna fuck your life up because of them, those stupid motherfuckers? Or are you gonna get up and keep going? See, these are decisions that you have to make for yourself. Let's shit, nigga. I already made mine, nigga. Yeah, that's why we in peace. Come on now, shit. We embracing our pain. It's beautiful. We coexist with our pain. We became that. That's why you open up to it. You embrace it. Now you're looking at everything from, you know what I'm saying, being half full, baby. Shit, everything is full at this point. It ain't even half or half full. This shit is full, baby. It's completed. We're good. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's when you inherently become fulfilled. That's when having money, not having money doesn't make a difference. That's why, but at the same time, you're not saying fuck having money. Because if you're saying fuck having money, you have not been balanced. You're truly reacting to it. That's what jealous motherfuckers do. That's envy, that's jealousy, that's because it's being expressed that way because you don't have self-mastery. You're just acting out. and I'm watching. This is a shit show. I'm watching the shit show. Man, what? You don't add up over here. At all. We're talking about different classes here. You know what I'm saying? This is university courses on this side, baby. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So that's why, you know what I'm saying, love yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself first. Self-love has nothing to do with being selfish. But it has everything to do with you appreciating the person that you are and understanding the relationship that exists between you and others. Only when you start seeing who you are, then you know how you relate to other people. You understand their expression. That's why I'm forgiving niggas. Not even forgiveness. Fuck that. I accept you. Because I ain't got to forgive you on shit. I ain't got that kind of power. But I accept you for who you are, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I got to have the boundaries too, though. That's important. Now, this is for the self now. This is, thank you for the lesson. I'm moving on. I already learned. Why would I still stay on this level when I already learned what I needed to learn? We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on to the next one. and on to the next one. That's what elevation is all about, ain't it? So that's why, I cannot judge people who are, came from a toxicity type of level. It's part of the process. But if you're staying there, though, I'm not going to get toxic with you because you have not gone over what you need to do. Because I paid my dues, baby. You feel me? That's when this kind of peace here come on, man. This shit's priceless. Do you see what I'm saying? I'll sell everything else I got just for this. And ironically, because of this, I got everything else that I don't even need. Or that I need. That's when you truly know who you are. I am abundant. And having that abundant state of mind doesn't mean you have millions of dollars. It simply means now you know how to cope. When you have money, it's all good. When you don't have money, nigga, it's also all motherfucking good. If you gotta get on a motherfucking Uber, nigga, I'm gonna be that fly nigga, you know what I'm saying, and that motherfucking Uber, nigga. Nigga, how do you want it? In other words, that's why people always tell you, at a certain point, you gotta do what you gotta do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Be happy in what you're doing and accept your growth. Acknowledge yourself. Understand this is all part of the same thing. That's why when you see the true nigga who didn't have money, know what it's like not to have money. He's balanced. That's why he doesn't judge other people. Money doesn't mean anything at this point. We're not saying not to have it at all. Shit, nigga, there's a few things we could do with it. And even so, it would be to add up to what we already have. In a sense, not really adding up, but because of what we have, then we're going to use it in a different way. Just like I was telling you, man, living down the fucking shit, nigga, you can actually rent a boat. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, not all of them are that fucking expensive. Or better yet, you can even get a boat for yourself. That's how a lot of people have their boats and shit. It's not that expensive, trust me. You know what I'm saying? Then you get to enjoy nature, man. Listen, it's beautiful, man. Yo, nigga, listen, I've done happy hour going from bar to bar, getting in fucking boat taxis, man. Nigga, that's beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? And watching the dawn, nigga. That's why I understand what luxury is, man. It's not, it's not about how expensive it is. Now that's what they selling you though, that experience. Shit. Huh? Do you know who my father is, bitch? Better yet, do you know who I am? Because we're here for now though, you know what I'm saying? Now we're definitely a reflection of them. But we gotta talk our shit. You see what I'm saying to you though? Even trying to paint that picture to you, man, is to get you to come out of that mundane mentality, that 9 to 5, that there's so many things, even if you're doing a 9 to 5, that, you could enjoy life a certain way. Going out to vacation. You know what I'm saying? All of those things is just you trying to express something about your true self. You know what I'm saying? Truly, you're trying to live life. You're here to live life. You see what I'm saying? Now, once you don't know who you are, you look for it outside. That's why you look for love on the outside. Do you see what I'm saying? Not that it is a bad thing. I mean, I don't want to keep going back in circle here, but I also want to make sure that a lot of people understand. We're not saying fuck relationship. We're not saying none of that shit. We're saying, in fact, this will definitely enhance it. That's why when you see two people who are truly in love, they both had to surrender to love first. Now they can experience this on a deeper level. By forgiving themselves, by understanding what they went through in the past, and vice versa in both parties. Because you gonna be hurt, I'm gonna be hurt. What the fuck are we gonna do? How are we gonna come together? Are we gonna put our guards down, or are we gonna keep the guards up? That's truly what it comes down to. So you have relationship where one probably have their guards up, the other one, and it's a shit show. They're not truly going through the fucking experience. And sooner or later, this shit's not gonna work. That's what, the divorce is showing you. When you look at the divorce rate, it's a collective consciousness that you got to look at. Why are so many people are doing that? What's happening? The type of consciousness that's taking place. And why is this happening too? That's important for you to see and to look at. Because it's all mental. You see what I'm saying? So in a society where people are being closed off, domination is the name of the game. People are power tripping, literally. Do you see what I'm saying? So how do you deal with certain things? That's what you're gonna have to do. You know what I'm saying? Now it brings out the beast out of you, but that beast, it's just another part of you that is being expressed, that you are projecting out there. So it's all mental. So when the nigga become jealous or whatever the shit, it's all a representation of your spirit that is being expressed one way or another. And then when it's not fully satisfied, guess what happens? Now you are cut in the cycle of birth and rebirth. Because he needs to experience that real shit. But you're not giving it to him. Or to your soul, or to yourself. You got to keep coming. You have not graduated. You have not learned. You have not seen better or correctly. In other words, you're stuck in that illusion. Come on, man. Some of us are not, what I'm saying? You're not taking notes at all, nigga. You're like, fuck the notes, fuck the books, and everything. You see what I'm saying? I gotta talk to your soul though, to let you know what this is truly real. Is really real about. It's truly really about. So that's why you have to express who you truly are. So what Dr. Lila Africa was actually teaching us is that there was a direct connection with your food and how you feel. Do you see what I'm saying? Like people generally who are vegetarian, for lack of better terms. Not like, okay, let's just go with this. Shit. Would feel a certain way, act a certain way in their life based on, not necessarily what they eat, but because of the frequency that they are already on. And now they want to eat certain things. Because that's what I had to understand. Do you see what I'm saying? And when you see it that way, because what people are truly doing is that they're trying to identify their consciousness through food. And that's not the way it works. You know what I'm saying? But to be a master of your life or, being conscious of what you're eating is truly by you, putting yourself in certain frequencies. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, just like I was saying, when I think it was McDonald's that showed that commercial, like the Hungry Man, with the boots and the labors, the hard work and the shit. So they're saying to you, that's what being, a real man is all about. So in other words, having a mountain in front of you, that's what being a man is. Like real men would not just eat a salad. Like, nigga, you just had a salad. You know what I'm saying? That was my grandmother's, state of mind. Shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got to learn that side of it. Like, nah, nigga, you a man. What the fuck is this? Because she used to look at my mom giving her sandwiches and shit. They're like, nah, man, you got niggas but here, man. You gotta make sure that niggas are strong. Now, that strength comes from, how big your plate is. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, the stronger you are, I mean, the higher your plate mountain should be. You know what I'm saying? Are you on a might? I mean, you might be on a Mount Rushmore or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know? So, oh my God. But all of that is a representation of that mentality. It's all spiritual. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why your interaction with food, like Dr. Lila Africa was saying, you know, people like who were craving sugar, they project it in their language. So everything we do, we are projecting that in our day-to-day action. Like someone who's jealous of somebody else, their action is going to be a manifestation of that hate. Even if that entails them killing you or whatever the fuck the situation is. But I'm trying to show you the projection of that lack of expression or their shadow self. They're masters too. So when you see somebody now who's looking to identify themselves through what they're driving and all that shit, they're worshiping idols. That's what this whole thing is about. That's how they define themselves. They are lost. So it's showing on the outside by, you know what, you got to be greedy, or that's what you got to do. If you don't do that, well, you're not. Then you're not this. So their action is a representation of their state of mind, or their ego, or a projection of their shadow self. However the fuck you want to look at it. It's around us. That's why people cannot lie. But they can only lie to you if you don't see certain things. Like a girl who's a hoe, for instance. Daddy was not around, looking for daddy in other niggas. They fucking every niggas. That's what psychology's telling you. And those are facts. But this is also telling you niggas to be who you truly are. But most importantly, you are what you're looking for. You are what you seek. Do you see what I'm saying? The thing you're going to love about me is the thing that tells you about who you are. And I'm you, baby. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it may take a little bit of time for you to realize that, depending on where you at with it. I ain't judging you, baby. Because there's a whole lot of me going on here, and a whole lot of you too, but you don't even know. But anyway, we're going to keep it short. It's always a pleasure, guys. I'll get back with you tomorrow. Become a Patreon member. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep this thing going. You already know. Check out the page. L'Esprit Haïtien. Bravo. Malé.